Previously on the Hayley O Show.
We're going to be talking about the Entertainer app with Wisaal. Am I saying your name correctly?
That's right.
That's quite a unique name. Where's that from?
Well, I'm from Cape Town and the name's Arabic, but even in Cape Town, it's a very unusual one.
Wisaal. There you go. And you're a blogger.
Yes.
Okay, and so you were chosen as one of the ambassadors to spread the word about the Entertainer app. And this isn't just a South African app. The entertainers in cities all over the world.
Absolutely. So I joined the campaign at the end of last year in the run-up to the Entertainer actually launching in Joburg on the 1st of Jan 2014.
Okay.
Currently, the Entertainer actually started in Dubai in about 2001, but they're in 16 countries and 23 locations around the world. So
Okay, so it started what? 13 years ago.
Yes.
So it's obviously been a successful concept in other cities, and now they've decided to bring it to South Africa.
Absolutely.
And what can I get for free? That's what everyone wants to know.
Lots of stuff. I mean, honestly, Hayley, I can say that if you live in Cape Town or Joburg, because that's where the Entertainer currently runs, you have to get the Entertainer. So many of us are eating out, going to bars, going to spas, different leisure activities, and there's no reason you should be paying full price for all of that stuff.
No reason you should be paying a full price. That's what we like to hear. So what kind of phone do you have to download the app?
So the Entertainer app is available on all platforms, BlackBerry, iOS, etc., Android. On BlackBerry, I know that you need some of the later model phones, but there is an alternative. So as much as there is the app that you can go in and download, you could also alternatively buy the Entertainer book. And they're exactly the same. The deals are exactly the same. It's just about how you prefer to run your life. So it might be easier on your phone because you'll always have your phone with you. You don't have to think about lugging the book around, but the choice is yours.
Okay, so you can download the app. That's not a problem. Is it free to download?
The app is free to download, and then you need to buy the product.
Okay, so let's get into the details. So on the app, there are great deals at certain restaurants. You said spas and hotels.
Yes, hotels and a couple of bars. And the nice thing about it actually is that for every vendor they've signed up, there's 3 deals for that particular restaurant, spa, bar, etc. So you can go back up to 3 times to enjoy something.
And what kind of deals? I mean, is it buy one get one free, or buy one cocktail get one free? What kind of deals?
It's pretty much all buy one get one free, which is great because it means you're getting at least 50% off.
So buy one main meal get one free.
Yes,
for
and there's a
example.
variety of things. So for example, for one restaurant, it could be buy a drink get one free, then it could be buy a main meal get one free, it could be buy a dessert get one free.
Okay.
So
There are
that's
3
basically
options.
how it works. Yeah.
All right. So spas, restaurants, and accommodation.
Yes.
Right. So if you download the app for free, and then you have to pay for the product, and how much
Yes.
does that cost?
Costs 495 rand. But I think I must put that in perspective. If you use between 2 and 3 of these deals, you pretty much would have paid for the book or the app already. So
And how long does that cover you for, that app?
So when you buy the app or the book, it costs 495 rand, and you've got the full year to use all of the vouchers. They don't expire within a month or 2. You really have the full calendar year no matter when you go in and buy the product.
Okay.
So it's up to you when you want to use it. There are a couple of exclusions like major public holidays, etc. Obviously, restaurants are quite busy on Christmas, but other than that, you can go in and use it on weekends, etc. School holidays. None
Okay,
of
so
those
it's
kind
not
of
like you
restrictions.
can't use it on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
Not
maybe
at all.
public holidays you can't use it.
Yes, certain of them.
So give us an example of like a restaurant that we could go to, and an example of a deal.
I mean, I think what I really liked about it, and when I came on board, I was a little bit skeptical because I think we've all seen like the social buying kind of
Yes, like
sites.
Groupons and WeCount and that kind of
And I
thing.
initially thought it was going to be something like that, but it's actually quite different. And it's different in that, firstly, there's the time period that you have to use the deal is a whole year, so you don't feel rushed and, you got to use it now, you're going to lose your money. And the second thing is that it's really up to you how you want to use it. So, for example, if you go to a dinner with, and there's 8 of you at the table, 4 of you could use the app, and the other 4 meals could be free.
Wow.
So if you go out in groups, you can definitely use it as well. There's not a lot of catches, and I like that. And the other thing is that they've chosen quite nice restaurants, so you don't have to feel like you're going to dingy places that you never want to go to. I mean, I've actually bought the Cape Town app. the Cape Town book, and I've got the Joburg app on my phone because I live between the two cities.
Okay.
And it's really premium, top-notch places you want to go to anyway.
Where you want to get a discount.
Exactly.
Those nice restaurants where you don't want
Yes.
to pay full price. You want to pay for one main meal and get two.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, a friend showed me the app, and that's why I invited you to come on the show, because he was raving about it and saying how they literally use it at least once a week. Usually on the weekend, and they've got the value. Well, this friend of mine felt he got the value out of it, and he's been going to nice restaurants and actually trying restaurants you maybe wouldn't usually go to, because you always go to the same restaurants, that are just around your area.
Absolutely.
But he said they've tried some really nice restaurants.
There's a lot to choose from. I mean, honestly, if you get through all the deals that's on there in the year, like, you need a prize because
Okay.
you deserve a medal, because there's just so much. And the other functionality that I really enjoy about the app is that, let's say you find yourself in a neighborhood where you don't normally hang out. Let's just say, I don't know, Rivonia, Fourways, or whatever. You can actually use the GPS locator on the app and for them to tell you what restaurants are participating in the area. So you can actually make sure that you go to a restaurant where you will get a discount if you're in an area that you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's at the moment it's in Joburg, Cape Town.
Yes.
495 rand
Yes.
to sign up, and you've got the whole year to do it. So do it now. It's the end of Feb.
Absolutely. Get the most for your money.
Get the most for it. And how do we go about? You download it, and if you want to order the book instead of getting the app,
So you would go into your app store to download the app on the various different platforms. And if you want to get the book, you would go to www.entertainerme, that's M-E, one word, .com. And you can order the book there, and delivery to wherever you'd like of the book is free. So that's all inclusive, $4.95.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I can see you have the book in front of you there.
Yes, here we go.
So it's a nice fatty. So that shows you, if you have a look at the book that Wisaal's
So much. in
holding, you can see how many deals it is. It's like a very thick manual. I want to read one out if
there.
you don't
Yes,
mind.
just go for it.
So let's look at a restaurant.
This is the Cape Town one.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
a Cape Town. So what's a restaurant I recognize in Cape Town? Simmonsburg, Viola, Woodstock, Wild Goose. There's one that I recognize.
Five Flies is in there.
Five Flies, Jamaica Me Crazy, Greens. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Greens Cafe and Pizzeria. And the deal there is you and your guest are invited to enjoy one complimentary main menu item when a main menu item of equal or greater value is purchased. So there it is. Buy
Absolutely.
one main meal, get another one free.
Absolutely.
And like I say, you can see how thick this book is. So it's restaurants, and then you've got hotels. And is it hotels within South Africa or hotels internationally?
There's actually an offering around the world at some really premium hotels. If you buy the book version as well, it comes with the bonus travel supplement. So that's quite a nice one to get your hands on as well. I've looked at some of these places. I mean, we're talking about Lux Resorts, the Intercontinentals, Grand Hyatt. In Durban, it's the Fairmont Zimbali.
Oh,
These
those are fancy.
These are not shady places at all. So you're definitely getting value for money. And if I can just mention, in terms of the number of individual deals in the books or the app, in the Joburg version, you're looking at over 600.
Sure.
And in the Cape Town version, you're looking at well over 700. So plenty of value.
All right, so $4.95. Let me know what you think, if you think it's a worthwhile deal. Like I said, a friend of mine uses it about once a week in Joburg, and he said he made up the price he paid for it pretty quickly, and now they're really enjoying it. And now, so you would have written about this on your app. How can your blog? How do people read about your blog?
Absolutely. I've done a number of posts on The Entertainer. I've gone into restaurants and used it myself, and people haven't known that I'm an ambassador. I just wanted to try it out for myself and see how easy it was to use. And it's absolutely painless, especially using the app. That's been my experience in Joburg. Definitely check out my blog. There's the URL is www.wisalaneous.com.
Miscellaneous.
And that is spelled like miscellaneous, but with a W instead in the front.
Okay.
And you can just type in The Entertainer and see some of the posts that I've done there. And I mean,
Wisalaneous. And you're also on Twitter at Wisalaneous.
Yes, at Wisaal, at my first name.
Oh, at Wisaal.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So if you have any questions about the app or any comments, anything you'd like me to answer, I'm definitely happy to help. But I think everybody should be getting it. It's silly not to. There's so much money to be saved. And to me, it's just like a no-brainer.
I just want the restaurants.
Yes.
I just want the restaurants.
Absolutely.
And tell me, what else do you blog about?
So my blog is a lifestyle blog. It started actually with on two subjects. The first thing was that I'm a Cape Townian living in Joburg CBD. So I wanted to tell that story of the adventure of living in the city.
Where in the CBD do you stay?
Actually on Anderson Street, which is also my surname, strangely enough.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've been living there for just over 2 years, and it's been an incredible amount of fun. So I started my blog just telling that story. And the second leg that started my blog was just my journey of going natural with my hair. So did a big chop with my hair 2 years ago and started over. But my blog's evolved since then. I've started writing about food, a little bit about fashion, a little bit of beauty, etc. And I really just see my blog as an extension of my life. So whatever I like or I'm passionate about, I put on there. And it's definitely a full-time job. Keeps me busy and I love it.
Brilliant. So that's wisalaneous.co.za.
Come.
.com, wisalaneous.com. Well, thank you for your time. Lovely to chat to you. And I hope you've all been intrigued by this app and will go get some good deals. Nothing like a good deal.
Absolutely.
This weekend. Have a great weekend and we'll stay in touch.
Balls.co.za. Visual Radio.